full of mundane podcasts. One show rises from the ashes. Critics are calling it outrageous. Podcasts, as we know it, will never be the same again. Tonight, prepare for an epic journey where every step could be your last. The destination, a place where no maps can show. The mission, to rise above the rest. The danger, unimaginable. The reward, a shit ton of weed and laughs. It's going to blow your mind. This is 2B Bloods. So sit back, turn up the volume, grab your weed, get ready to light those bloods.
That's right. 2B Blood Podcast, episode 30.
Wow, man. 3 centuries.
We have made it to the big 3-0. I cannot believe it. 30 weeks of lighting blunts and talking to you guys and our listeners about the craziest shit we can find, how the show has evolved, man. I can't believe it.
And we're only just getting started, baby.
We're only just getting started. We got a huge episode. We got Frank Knox back in studio from Miami. We're going to get all the dirt on his trip along with sports. The Scott is ready for retribution.
That's right.
After last week's complete botch of Stump the Scott. No thanks to Jim Hamilton. So if you think you can stump the Scott with WWE trivia, call in during the game show at the end of the show for a chance to win a prized 8x10. And also, your boy's back with Blood Talk, which we didn't get to get into last week.
Yep.
And I got a lot to talk about because I got 2 weeks on a Bachelor that we gotta cover. We're gonna cover it. I don't care what happens this week. We're covering everything.
Sounds like we got a jam-packed show for you today.
That's right. If you're tuned in on the Facebook Live, we are here. The video's popping. Comment. The phone lines are open. 860-6. Oh God, I was getting my fucking cell phone out. 860-384-7110. If you want to call in and join in on the discussion, about whatever it might be we're talking about. It's definitely open. Like I said, 860-384-7110. The number's in the Facebook comments. If you're tuning in live, also, we are on RTFSportsNetwork.com. Woo! That's right, the Fox affiliated, airing the best goddamn podcast on the market. That podcast is 2B Blunts. Ha ha!
Love it.
You already know. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. I can't wait.
It's going down, baby.
It's going down. Frank Knox got the mic dangling in his face.
Yeah, I know.
What happened, yo?
I didn't come prepared, man. I still have some of my equipment in my suitcase from Miami.
The 305?
Yeah,
The 305 gotcha.
it got the best of me.
I think it did, bro. I think it did.
It always does.
Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's Miami.
It's a real truth hurts city, Truth hurts. And it'll chew you up and spit you out.
Life will chew you up and spit you out, goddammit, but it's even worse when you're in Miami.
Yeah,
The
everything.
city of sin.
Temptation.
Yeah.
Everything's there, man. Great food.
Damn, I wish I was in Miami right now.
Great food. Great extracurricular
Activities.
I can't wait to hear more about it because we got a lot to discuss today. I mean, save it because I need the rundown from the trip. You know, I need to know what happened. You were down there during Super Bowl.
Yeah, I was styling and profiling, baby.
Super Bowl fucking weekend. You were down in Miami, raising hell, you know, making all kinds of waves down there, which is sick. And you were live. And that's the biggest part. You were live for the Super Bowl. And I'm honestly a little jealous, bro. I'm a little jealous. I wish I was there for the Super Bowl. You know?
Super Bowl.
Live from Miami. Before we get any further, though, it's time for my favorite part of the show and yours, the ceremonial lighting of the blunt.
Yeah.
So I ask you, are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready. Here's the lighter. Sorry, I was smoking a bong.
I said, are you ready?
We're ready, Peasy.
My mic is dangling, baby. I'm ready to go the extra mile.
Then, for the three of us in this podcast studio, and the hundreds listening at home or watching live on the Facebook live feed, shout out RTS Sports Network, baby. Sport podcast. Ooh, let's get ready to smoke it. Tell him, Frank.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Smoke it. That's right. I got the King Palm. It's loaded up. We're about to like it. We're about to light it up. It's been a hell of a fucking week. And now, it's time for peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Think you could tell me what to do?
You already know.
Nobody's telling Peasy what to do, that's for sure.
Nope. And right here, and it's very blunt. The King Palm is loaded with our strain of the week.
What are we smoking on?
L.A. Confidential.
Great fucking movie.
Well, I wasn't even going to go there, but yeah, it is a great fucking movie. You're right. It is. But it's also a great fucking strain. L.A. Confidential mix of OG, LAFE, and Afghan Indica, which is great. L.A. Confidential is known as a very popular and successful strain. Its buds have a frosty lime green appearance and little purple leaves, which is what I like. Those little purple leaves. Green and purple, green and purple, green and purple. That's my jam. Oh, I have to
You
play
know
that
what
shit,
time it
yo.
is.
I haven't heard fucking green and purple, bro, in forever. That was my go-to fucking jam for Peasy. I mean, I literally made a song about green and purple. I love it so much.
It's a good song to smoke to.
It is a good song to smoke to. And on top of that, the taste is smooth and piney with a classic skunky aroma. Does not linger for too long. So Scott, looks like you're in good shape here. You won't be smoked out of the room tonight. And maybe you won't be so potent. Maybe you won't be. Well, you never know. We'll find out. You know, Confidential is a well-rounded strain that delivers fast approaching sensation that is both psychedelic and super calming on the mind and body. For newer patients seeking relief, LA Confidential can both lull you to sleep and treat acute pain. All great things.
Great side effects.
Great, yeah. I mean, really, can you ask for more? I don't think so.
You can.
I don't think so.
Pain relief and sleep relief.
That's right. And now, let's take it over to the Scott. And we find out about this week's Beer of the Week.
Let me tell you, this beer, this week, I'm excited about this one. This is the holy grail of beers in like all of New England. It's the best there is, best there was, best there ever will be of double IPAs. It's called King Julius.
Julius.
That's right, I didn't stutter. Julius. I give it 5 stars every time on Untapped. I love it so much. It got released yesterday. I had my nephew go pick some up for me. I went earlier today to get some more. And guess what? I'm going tomorrow to get even more.
Really?
Dude.
Damn, bro. So that's the reason why you want everyone to clean that fridge out so you could stack with King.
Exactly. I'll tell you right now, there's somebody that put one of these cans of this on eBay. Dude, it's listed for $150 for one beer can. That's how crazy people are about this.
I just want to know what the
Wow.
fuck. Well, how did you say that again?
It's King Julius.
Julius?
Julius.
See, right there. King Julius.
So you brought this banging ass beer. And we got no cups to even try it.
No samples.
I mean, this is literally the most bugged out shit of all time.
I'll pass the Holy Grail around.
All right, you don't have the coronavirus, do you?
I don't. I sipped from this side.
I
though.
better pass this around to Frank.
I sipped from this side of the cup, okay?
Really?
Why don't you sip from that part of the... Oh, okay. Well, give Peasy a third of it, you know?
A third?
Well, a third of the size of the... Whatever. We're all just going to freaking tongue it, I guess.
That's delicious.
What? Why don't you try this? Damn you, I need that right now.
Super smooth.
I find it great that Scott said the Julius, because you know whose birthday it is today?
Who's that?
It is
mine.
the biggest rock star of all time, Axl Rose's birthday today.
Oh,
Guns
snap.
N' Roses, baby. You already know. That's right.
And
The
they-
man who made the best song of all time.
Did I see they're making a tour? They're coming to-
Fucking karaoke.
Improv, too. That was great.
You like that? Axl Rose's fucking birthday today.
Last time we pre-planned it didn't go so well.
What do you mean? Oh,
When the Scott went off?
we did the karaoke?
Yeah.
The Backstreet Boys?
Oh, yeah.
We knew it was coming. He didn't.
Man. So now that I got that out of my system, I feel a little fired up now. I wish I had it downloaded because I feel like I could play that shit every day. Every fucking day, I would go in and play Welcome to the Jungle to start the show. You know? But enough games. Let's get down to the seriousness here. This man was live in Miami. This man was Mr. 305. I mean, we named the episode after the Manson right here.
That's right.
Frank Knox.
Dale!
Frank, you were down in Miami for the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, man. It was crazy.
You had the IG pop in. I seen all the pictures. You and Ric Flair. You and the title belts. You and the fucking legends.
Super Bowl rings.
You were in the background of what? ESPN First Take?
ESPN First Take. Undisputed with Shannon Sharp and Skip Taylor.
Come on.
I mean, I was going in and out of clubs, bars, speakeasies. I was going to libraries, pulling books off the shelf. All of a sudden, the doors open up.
Speakeasy?
Yeah, man. It was I went. My favorite club bar in Miami was one I didn't intend to go to. And
Okay.
it was a speakeasy.
Tell me more about the speakeasy.
I've never been to a speakeasy.
So we're walking. My cousin puts in the address, and it shows up on the maps. But when you get there, it's just a pizza place. And they're like, "Oh," I'm like, "This isn't it." So I'm like, "Hey, do you know where Shh is?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, through the kitchen, through the back door." So you go through the kitchen, through the back door, and there's a dude in a suit. It's like a complete bookshelf.
Really?
And he named some like riddle off. He's like, pull the book with the red tail at the end of it.
What?
And you pulled that book off the shelf, and all of a sudden the doors open up. It's all black lighted graffiti. It's like do.
Yo, it sounded like you were in the club,
Yeah, it
bro.
was popping. Yeah, it was.
sounded
great.
like you were
And
out in
all
the
of a
club.
sudden you go in, it's just this whole room. You know, it's just a speakeasy. You would never know
Yeah.
it's there.
What?
Now, it was easy to find the book to open the doors? Or
Yeah,
did you have some trouble?
Yeah, no, it was sticking out. Like it was
Okay.
pretty obvious.
It was
yeah.
saying, hey, pull me down.
Yeah, it said pull me down.
Pull me down.
Wipe me down.
Wipe me down.
But yeah, man, Miami was great. I've gone there, countless times because of family and friends. But
Right.
this time was unlike any other because the amount of people down there was ridiculous, man. And
I mean, you had one of the biggest events of the year happening. I'm not surprised.
yeah, and it was in South Beach, and it was kind of weird because Miami's a huge city, so everything's spread so far apart.
Yeah.
So you want to go to like the stuff on the beach where the TV tapings were.
Okay.
That was-
yeah.
That was like 45 minutes to an hour from the actual stadium.
Really?
Yeah, I was going to say,
And
because
then-
the stadium's kind of out there.
Yeah, it's
what,
in like
swamp
Miami
area, like-
Gardens.
yeah.
And there's so many little segments in Miami. Everything was popping. Like if you wanted to do anything that weekend at any time, you're able to do it.
Damn.
Like the first night I was there,
You went to any of those parties we talked about?
yeah, we went to some parties. Yep, we partied it up. We got wet. We got lit.
We got wet.
Because it was raining and it was all outside. So
Oh my God, that's right. I forgot.
they had parties set up everywhere, man. They had Shaq's Funhouse, which was lit. You know, DJ Diesel will spin a mean set, brother.
Let me tell you a story about DJ Diesel. Okay, I just found out who DJ Diesel was. Okay, I had no clue. Now we talked about this Shaq's Funhouse party and everything for like a couple weeks now, right? But little did I know that he was actually a DJ.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal.
Have you seen Scott videos of this dude DJing?
Wait, DJ Diesel is Shaq?
Yeah, it's legit
That's what you're
Shaquille
telling me?
O'Neal.
Yeah,
I did not know this.
yeah.
Yo,
And like when you think about it, you're like, oh, this dude's gonna be mediocre, but he's like through the roof. He's unbelievable. He's Shaq, dude. He's got biggest height, biggest energy.
Yeah, I mean, he's got multiple
was
talents. He was Kazam, right?
Yep.
fucking DJ Diesel.
But I
bro.
got to meet Ric Flair. You know, that was great.
That's fucking awesome.
And I seen it one night. They had scheduled his appearance, and I went there like 5 minutes before, and there was maybe like 20 people there.
Wow.
You know, it was crazy. Brett Favre was there. Seen Joe Montana. It's just like seeing all these people in real life. Like,
And didn't
Literally.
you have like breakfast next to a former Super Bowl champion on
that's
one day?
correct. I had breakfast next to a original 1982 49ers Super Bowl champion with his ring still on.
That's crazy, dude.
And the whole time I was just looking at it like, damn, that looks like a Super Bowl ring. And I finally I even texted Ferrari, and then he was like, I don't know, man. I can't see his face. So I went and got a better picture of his face and sent it to him. And he was like, judging by his wife's jersey, which was in the picture, it had the guy's actual name on it.
No, so he
So I was
knew.
like, he was like, well, based on that jersey in the picture, this is who it is. And yeah, it was, I think, Salamine Martin. I was like, yo, Salamine. He put me onto the name. But yeah, he wasn't a long time NFL player, but still it was cool.
I mean, that's pretty sick, dude.
don't
You
know.
were having breakfast with a former
Super Bowl
NFL,
champion.
you know,
Right next to me.
Super Bowl
Champion,
champion.
yeah.
Super Bowl champion.
You know, and just to get back to the Funhouse, Scott, because you've never heard DJ Diesel.
All right, let's hear it.
I didn't either.
When I say Shaq, you say Diesel. Shaq. Shaq. When I say Shaq, y'all say Diesel. Shaq.
Is the hardest working dude in the industry.
Yo,
Like the dudes
Yeah.
on ESPN, TNT, commercials, movies, DJing,
What-
TikToking, Instagramming,
What-
podcast.
when Shaq is on TikTok, all he wears is that beater and basketball shorts
Okay.
and sandals with socks on. That's like
Shaq, man.
every single video that guy's been in. That's what he wears.
Shaquille O'Neal, baby.
Shaquille O'Neal, DJ Diesel.
That was his nickname in the NBA. He has it tattooed on his arm, the D.
Really?
It's like a Superman.
How did I not even know this, bro?
Yeah, he's always been Diesel. That's
didn't-
always been his thing. He's like, but it's the Superman logo.
Oh, I seen that before. I know what you're talking
He's
about.
got it tattooed right on his arm. He
Yeah.
has for years. That's like part of his branding.
DJ Diesel, yo.
Just the Diesel thing, yeah.
Damn, yo. So you watched the game on there, it was popping, and
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was
any other good
poppin',
stories
man.
we need to know? I mean, you were the one doing the most out of the rest of us.
Yeah, man, I just enjoyed my time down there, you know. Spent some time with some families, some friends.
Yeah.
Got some partying in, did some things here and there.
Of course.
And, yeah, man, I mean, I could give you more details off air or something, but some of the things, you know, I got to keep to myself.
Oh, yeah, I know. I understand. I understand. Well, we got another thing we got to talk about
What's that?
before we get into the news. A travesty has happened. A crime of all crimes. A felony, per se. The most disgusting of infringement that I've ever seen take place in my entire life.
Uh-oh.
Has happened.
No.
Yesterday, WWE Network, they have a show called The Bump, and it's not about cocaine. All right?
It's
You-
about wrestling.
You might think it's cocaine, but it's not. You know? And so they have the show called The Bump, and there's like a talk show, whatever. And basically what happened was they aired a new segment,
Yep.
one that we've been doing for almost 30 weeks fucking straight.
That's right.
They called it.
And this was the debut of it for them. They just started
They
this.
just started this week.
Yesterday. This was
Yes.
yesterday.
Literally, yes. Yes. And it was none other than Stump the Bump.
That's
Absolute bullshit.
Stump the fucking bump.
I was so fired up about this.
Tell him why, Scott.
I can't say this all in 30 seconds. You're gonna have to cut the clock because I got
Cut
a
your
lot to
promo,
talk about.
goddammit. Cut your promo.
But look, so here's the deal. The bump, right? They do the talk show thing. Now, they were doing another contest. I'm not really going to get this all out in 30 seconds, but they were doing a contest, and I decided to enter this contest.
Of course you did.
Before
You're the
this
Scott.
stump thing, okay? So, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but this contest that I entered, all right, and it's a chance to win a trip to Tampa, hotel, airfare, go to WrestleMania, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to freaking do it.
That you entered under the wrong Twitter
How
account.
many tickets you got for this?
If I win,
It's
it's
just one?
2.
Two?
But
Two?
Wait a second. They're
I'm
not going to
coming
give you
for
three.
you, Peasy.
What do you mean?
There's
You're
only
coming for? Hold on.
three people here, so
Obviously, that if
let's
Scott's
worry-
taking anybody, it's going to be me.
let's worry if I get there first,
No,
okay?
it's going to be me.
And then we'll see what happens from there. But, so I enter it, so I submit my video to them, and this is, it was due Tuesday night at midnight, okay?
Uh-huh.
And I literally do it like, since I'm a procrastinator, I get it done at like 10 of midnight, right? 11:50, I send it.
10 of midnight?
Now, their show is at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, okay? Somewhere within that span of 10, 11 hours, whatever that is, I'm convinced they viewed my video, viewed my Twitter profile, which I sent the video from, saw that I promote Stump the Scott on there, and they were like, well, our name's The Bump, and he does trivia. Well, let's just do Stump the Bump. And I swear to you, it could be a coincidence, but I don't know the timing of everything. I think they stole
That's
that
right.
shit from under us.
You put out the video to the WWE Network, and they jacked our idea and made it their own. And you know what's going to happen? They will never admit it. They'll never admit it. And that's fucked up. I mean, this was our thing.
And I'll tell you what, if I don't win this contest that I initially entered in, it's going to be a bad deal. I will get us a tank. We will take it on I-95
Oh, wow.
to Stanford,
To Stanford.
and we will declare war on the bump. Okay?
I'm ready.
Wow.
I'm ready. We should declare war on them. I mean, they literally jack moved us. There's a jack move.
Stop the bump.
Stop the bump.
We might have to jump the bump.
I've never heard of such bullshit in my life. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Scott, so you've entered this contest?
I've entered. I hope they're not listening right now, because otherwise they're going to disqualify me from that contest that I initially entered.
Good. Can you believe this? I mean,
And what is Stump the Bump?
so stop the bump.
It's literally
Go ahead,
the
Scott.
same thing as Stump the Scott. It's you call
Yeah. All right.
and you do.
Well, you tweet,
ha-
I thought.
Well, yeah, you tweet. You tweet, and they'll select questions by the end of the show, and they do 60 seconds as opposed to the Scott that does 30 seconds.
That's
okay?
right. Scott gets it right in
They
30.
do 60 seconds. First of all, when we do Stump the Scott, it's just me.
Do they have lifelines? How many are there?
Well, when they do Stump the Bump, there's like 5 of them, so it's a glorified handicap match, okay? And they all got earpieces on, so they probably got 50 more people telling them answers in their head there. But I don't know. Let me tell you. And I was so fired up that I was like, okay, I'm going to send him a question. And you know what?
you sent them a question?
I did.
While it was live.
I saw it. I saw it. It was on the screen under the wrong Twitter handle.
Wrong Twitter!
It could have been 2B Buck Podcast on the screen. What do I see? Got a tweet.
Well, you know I'm going to keep sending him questions,
You
so
mean
don't worry.
Scotty New Year?
I'll use all
No,
of
it's got a tweet.
It's back to got a tweet.
It's back to got a tweet.
Got to tweet the Twitter handle.
This guy
but-
repackages himself every 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I asked them a question. They got it right, but I'll tell you, it took them 40 seconds to answer, which is past the Stump the Scott
Did
deadline.
you get the question?
Well, I knew
When
the
it was
question.
that-
I
what
knew
was
the
that-
question. I asked
What
it.
was the question you asked?
So I asked what there are 3 superstars that have won all of King of the Ring, Royal Rumble, and Money in the Bank. Only 3 people have done it, and I said name those 3.
What'd you do?
They named 2 off the bat, but their third one was really hard for them to get, and they didn't get it till 40 seconds in.
So what is the correct answer to that question?
So the correct answer is it's Edge, Brock Lesnar, and Sheamus.
Sheamus.
Sheamus was the one they had
is
trouble
the
with.
trouble, yeah. That makes sense.
But I was so fired up.
So they stole this.
Because I was like, after they
stump.
stole it, I was like, I got to at least get him back with a stump, and then they got that. And I was like,
Oh, man.
So-
you got to keep, chiming in every week.
I will. It's
gotta stump
every
him.
Wednesday morning. You know what I'm doing now, so.
That's what you're going to do every Wednesday now.
You
I'll
might
just make sure I do it from the right Twitter handle
You
this
might as
time.
well just change your name to Stump the Scott. You know.
I mean, that should be the Twitter handle.
We might
I
have to
agree.
I think we have to get it trademarked.
What do you
Stump the
mean?
Scott. Well, they had Stump the Buoy. I mean, come on.
I don't know. Why would you need to get it trademarked?
Yeah, the stump could be a coincidence, but it's just timing is odd.
Yeah, that was conspicuous.
It's very conspicuous.
But we'll see if they get back to me about that initial contest, and then we can figure out who's going to Mania with me.
Well, wait. There's actually figuring out that needs to happen. I thought for sure, dude, that you were going to obviously pick me. You know? I mean, you know? The fuck?
Well, our listeners might have to stay tuned and find out.
Find out. Listen. All right. There's no finding out, Scott.
Yo, man, you're not just getting a free pass
Listen.
on this.
All right. Yes, first off, I
You're
can't.
just getting the red carpet rolled out for
That's right.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to get the fucking red carpet rolled out. God damn it. Yeah, I will. And you want to know why? Because I'm the bad guy. All right? I'm the bad guy. All right, I'm going to go full heel on you right now.
Well,
all right?
I mean, we could do anything you want to do to settle it, man. Maybe the Scott could think of something for us.
You know what? Maybe the Scott can think of something. Or maybe I have an idea.
What's your idea?
We were just talking about Stump the Scott.
Yep.
All right? Here's what we're going to do. If the Scott wins these tickets, all right? Me and you, mano y mano, man on man, David versus Goliath, the immovable object.
Versus the irresistible force.
That's right. Thank you, Scott. It's going to be
Whatever you
a
want
battle.
to do, bring it.
We
Battle,
will go
man.
question
One-on-one
for question for question for by God question, trying to stump the Scott.
with our host, Stump the Scott.
Yeah, Scott and Bud
Well,
Griffin.
he'll host.
So,
Oh, dude, I'll defeat you, no problem.
yeah, you think so?
I'm gonna be studying the books, bro.
You're gonna have to hit all the books.
I'm hitting them hard.
You're gonna need all the
I'm
books.
hitting them hard.
I don't need a book.
I'm hitting them hard.
I don't need a book. You know what I got? I got something better than a book. Right here. In the noggin. Everything I need. All the tools in the box.
So you would make that contest, you guys trying to stump me? I think
That's right.
No, I think you should try to stump
I have
us.
to ask the questions to you
Yeah,
guys.
that's
Oh, wait.
exactly
No,
what I
wait a
think.
second. Now, hold on. That's not fair.
Yeah, that's the challenge I sign up for.
No.
That's what
No.
I want, PZ.
No.
I want the Scott.
No, there's no
to try
way.
to stump us.
There's no way.
10 questions, 5 apiece. Man on man, penalty kick rules.
All right, you know what?
Shootout rules.
And
And there'll only be one man to survive, and that'll be me, baby.
by the Scott only?
By the Scott only.
Or if we got a tiebreaker, okay, we'll take it to the audience. And we'll let the audience call in.
That's a good idea.
And go question for question until one of us gets eliminated.
Well, now we have to do everything we can to back Scott up so we could get this opportunity for me to lay the smackdown on you.
That's
baby.
right.
Now
So
we can't
here's
get too far ourselves. First, I have to be one of their 8 contestants that gets selected.
how do you get selected?
So what it was? Oh man, it was a.
Oh God, forget it.
I'm embarrassed to say. No, I had to send a video, and hopefully, if they like it enough.
Wait, so you got to make a new one of those every week?
No. That was just the one I did.
Okay.
And then what they'll do is they'll select 8 contestants out of those videos, and then those 8 will do an actual WWE trivia tournament.
All
which
right.
that I'm excited about because I feel like I got that. I just need to be one of those final 8. But in searching the hashtag for this contest,
Yep.
I think only like 25 to 30 people actually did this thing.
Really?
Because
you
it was
have a
only
good
open
chance.
to people in the United States, but
still,
I think
like,
I have a good chance.
so they don't have to vote for you.
But what I'm worried about is they said the video needs to be under 3 minutes, which mine is, but because a Twitter can only be 140 seconds or something.
Yeah.
My video was 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So I had to break it up in 2 parts, and I'm not sure if 2 videos disqualifies me. But I don't think that's going to happen, but I don't know. I'm worried about it.
So then they decide who wins?
Well, they'll decide the 8.
Yeah,
whatever
but then
their
after
judges
that-
do, and then after that, they're gonna go. That's why I asked you earlier if we need a second camera because I'm gonna have to videotape myself every Wednesday live on their show, doing trivia questions.
Oh, God. So you're going to be live.
Live, yeah.
Okay. All right. So then that would be it. Share the video, Scott. He said, "Hold on,
We might eventually here, but
can
Are
we
we gonna
play
do
the
this
video?
now?
Can we play the
Video
video?
of
Is
what?
it still on your Twitter? Or how do you get to
it's
the
on
video?
my Twitter. But if you want, I'll send you the whole file so it's not broken up,
If you want to send me the file, I mean,
and we can play it afterwards or something.
We'll do the gas or trash segment right here, and we'll let you guys decide if Scott's quote unquote rap. You know, Was it a rap? Did they tell you to rap?
No, they didn't. They just said be entertaining, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go John Cena Thugonomics style, and this is what I'm gonna come up with. And honestly, I mean,
they picked that. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, well,
if that's what it is, maybe I need to submit because I'll tell you what, I'll just cut promos every
It's
week.
too late now.
I'm done.
I know the deadline happened, dude. I did it like last minute. Like I just whatever. All right, I'm sending that to you, Peasy. It'll come eventually when my phone decides to load the whole thing.
The gas or trash, baby. Gas or trash.
So yeah, that's crazy, man. So couldn't you just like copy someone else's video?
So that's the thing. That's one of the reasons why I also wanted to wait till midnight. Like I had like I gave myself like a day to do it because I'm a procrastinator. But if you put it up too early, and you know what, I didn't really explain it all. The whole thing was you had to. It was a scavenger hunt. They have props in the background of their set.
Yeah.
And you have to point out props from previous WrestleManias.
Okay.
So what you do is...
And that's what you do.
They wanted you to tell them what you saw, but they wanted to do it in an entertaining way. So I was like, oh, I'm going to John Cena rap this, whatever. And then...
so the Scott rapped.
Yeah.
If that's all it took, I fucked up.
If it wasn't a John Cena rap, it's kind of more of a Lanny Poffo genius poem. But anyway, I tried to make it rhyme.
Well, we know what we got to do now. The challenge has been laid if he wins.
Yeah, if he wins, but we got to promote him to win.
That's right. Well, we'll do it. We'll do that. And for now,
we got to get him to the next round.
we could do it.
And he can't fuck up. If he gets stumped on live WWE television,
dude. Then honestly, that's a good idea, Scott.
That would be the nail in the coffin.
We'd have to pack up and leave.
We'd have to find a new person. We would need a new Scott.
Yeah, he'd have to leave.
We would
would just hunch someone that made it.
You just send me a post from Facebook that said if we want to hire.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys would immediately like beg the person that wins it if it's not me, huh? And they'd be like, oh, and then you guys would still be fighting over who would go to WrestleMania with them.
Right.
Yeah, but that'll guarantee us both a ticket.
Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to get into a little news.
During cold and flu season, it's important not to pass on the cold and flu virus. Remember, if you have to cough, cough into your elbow. If you have to sneeze, your armpit would be an ideal place for that. Actually, anybody's armpit would be good. It doesn't have to be your own. Belches go down the front of your shirt or blouse, or if you can manage it, behind your knee. All throat clearings go up the left sleeve. That's the left sleeve. Your right sleeve is for farts. And all nose blowing should be placed into your shoe for disposal at a later time. This message from the Off Center for Disease Control.
What's good? It's your boy, the coach. From the WWE, Golf Channel, PGA Tour, EA Sports Madden. You know what time it is. 2B Blunt Podcast with my boys, Frank Knox and Peasy.
2B Blunt Podcast, we are back. I hope you guys are ready. And it's time to get into a little news. Oh, shit. I didn't get to do my overlay. We got all fucked up.
It's all good.
Damn, let's get into a little headlines, baby. Live from the 2B Blunt newsroom, Frank Knox and Peasy. Our first story comes to us right here in Connecticut. Can you believe it? The town of Hamden. Police in Hamden, Connecticut are trying to identify a man who robbed a gas station convenience store. The man had just been hired at the Go On Gas store. It was his very first shift, an overnight shift. Security camera footage shows the man stealing $17,000 worth of lottery tickets, cigarettes, cash, and then before taking off, he stole his employment folder, which contained his personal information. So the store owner does not even know the man's name.
No way. Yo.
Damn.
This guy worked there his first night, you know? I mean, I think it's time to review the hiring process over there, you know? I mean, at least get a filing cabinet that you can lock at 5 p.m. I mean, $17K?
But
17K, honestly, when you think about it, is like 5 lottery tickets and a pack of smokes these days. I mean, you know.
In the year 2020, though, that's not digital. All his employment info is on a folder.
Yeah, that's kind of far fetched.
It's a fucking it's a gas station, bro.
You doesn't have a thumb drive?
And if you stole $17,000 worth of lottery tickets, I don't know if I have the patience to go through $17,000 worth of tickets to see if I won.
I know. Well, listen, right? This guy was able to go home and get a good night's sleep, knowing that no one knew who the fuck he was. I mean, what a brilliant plan. I mean, literally, just fucking brilliant, you know? And it gets better. We have more news from around the world, bringing you the best news, Two New Blood podcast. Headline is, bag full of drugs is labeled as such. How you like that one?
Tell me more.
Tell me
more.
A Florida highway patrolman.
Oh, of course, Florida.
Why does all the weird shit happen in Florida? I mean, that's honestly, I think about this every week we do this stuff, and I'm always like, how come every time we're in Florida, we have the craziest news?
I don't know. He was just in Florida. Ask him.
I know.
I didn't really see anything too.
Florida highway patrol troopers pull over a car on the I-10 highway. Inside, they saw a canvas bag labeled "bag full of drugs."
There's got to be someone fucking with them.
Searching the bag, they found it actually did contain drugs and drug paraphernalia.
I was waiting for you to say jelly beans.
Methamphetamine, GHB, cocaine, MD, and Julius, MDMA, and fentanyl. The 2 alleged drug traffickers in the car were arrested. Fentanyl. Can you imagine? I'm just like, no, officer, you don't get it. It was supposed to be ironic. Like, what? Originally, they were going to put a bag labeled "bag full of drugs" into a cardboard box labeled "hiding place for bag full of drugs." You know? Can you imagine that? Like a bag full of drugs and I got a jail full of idiots, for Christ's sakes. Can you imagine the cops when they're going through the bag of drugs that says "bag of drugs" and they're reading it off?
2 bags of grass, 75 pellets of mescaline, 5 sheets of high-powered blotter acid, a salt shaker half full of cocaine, a whole galaxy of multicolored uppers, downers, screamers, laughers,
and fentanyl.
And fentanyl. Right here on a 2 Big Blood podcast. And taking it right back to Florida.
Oh, no,
man.
Woman smears dog dew on fiance's face.
Wow.
What the hell? A Florida woman was arrested for domestic battery for smearing dog feces in her fiance's face during an argument. St. Petersburg sheriff deputies responded Friday evening to a disturbance at a home where a man said he had been arguing with his fiance. And during the confrontation, the man said that she repeatedly hit him and smeared dog feces in his face. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't be hanging around to get dogs, poo smeared in my face repeatedly.
Yeah,
so she did it over and over again. Like, you stayed there? You stuck around, bro? Meanwhile, the dog is sitting there watching, like, what the hell? You know?
How many dogs does this woman have? Has she been saving the feces?
I don't know, bro. They had quite a big stink happen at the house.
Yeah.
You know, that crappy relationship just gone to the dogs. That's it.
Oh, right in the doghouse.
Right. Can you imagine what the wedding's going to be like? I do, you do, dog do. And we're going to go north of us to Canada, where a teen gets harmonica stuck in her mouth. And just when you thought it couldn't get any weirder, this is another video that I found on TikTok. And I know that
Scott has no idea how TikTok works.
I know Scott keeps thinking it's like Vine, bro. You know,
man, we should.
I don't even know what Vine was, but I was really.
You don't know what Vine is?
Well, Vine was like what, like a 3-second video, right, or something like that.
I think it was was it 3?
I think it was 3.
It
was like real quick. TikTok, I know, is up to a minute, but
it's
Vine is basically a GIF now, or a GIF, whatever people want to call it.
Yeah, but I mean, the Scott, wants to go around and do all this shit he's talking about. But then fucking he wants to film everything like it's a series, like it's a video you post on YouTube or something, like a funny thing. Like TikTok's mostly like like fucking dancing and shit.
People watch like Choices the movie on YouTube and TikTok.
All right, so anyway, so we're going to have some sort of media clip, I'm assuming, of a harmonica stuck in somebody's mouth.
Listen, she's trying to make her cousin laugh, but she shoved the entire harmonica in her mouth and it got stuck. And then, of course, she goes and records the ordeal for TikTok because, you know, of course, that's what teens do. O'Brien said the harmonica was playing in her mouth the whole time. It's like every time I breathed heavily out of panic, it made noise. Like, this is what it probably sounded like when she was trying to breathe. Like, I mean, it could have been worse though. She could have been playing a saxophone. You know, it could have been devastating. I can't imagine getting a harmonica stuck in my mouth, bro. It just stuck.
I assume it's stuck like it's just like her cheeks
Like,
are out to here, right?
be like straight across,
Yeah,
right?
that's so weird. Why? Yeah,
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. And then
or it could have been a small harmonica.
New York had quite an evening last night, where a woman was involved in a wild NYC carjacking spree.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's another night in New York City, baby.
Yeah. A woman on a carjacking spree in Manhattan. She stole 3 cars, flipping over one and crashing into more than a dozen other vehicles.
Wow.
Yeah. She told the police she only had 4 to 5 margaritas and then did 2 bags of Coke.
Did she mean 2 drinks of Coke? She actually said 2 bags
She
of Coke?
said 2 bags of Coke.
That's
All right.
pretty much like that's pretty much like when you give a girl that doesn't play video games the controllers in Grand Theft Auto for the first time. She hijacks a car 3 times, crashes all 3 of them.
That's it. Flips one over.
But at least they don't have Coke in that game.
Yeah, so let me run this down. This is how it went, right? She struck a vehicle on 68th Street in York, right? And then the woman made her way south on FDR Drive. She then allegedly ditched the stolen sedan and carjacked a Mercedes SUV, right? Crashing that into a car on 34th Street. So she was accused of abandoning the SUV after it flipped over and forcefully removing the occupants of a Toyota Camry, right? Then she slammed that into 15 vehicles as she made her way downtown.
Wow.
15 vehicles, bro, as she made her way downtown. Wow. I couldn't believe it, bro. I mean, they finally got her. She finally crashed into a barrier across the city hall.
I can't wait to find her mugshot.
Dude, I wouldn't want to see that mugshot, dude. I saw a little preview of that, and I was like, and the most devastating news that happened in Massachusetts. All right. 362 pounds of marijuana found in minivan during stop along the Mass Pike. Bro.
Damn.
This is, it's police found hundreds of pounds in a minivan in Sturbridge during a motor vehicle stop. A trooper on a patrol of Interstate 84 saw the vehicle merge into the off-ramp, clocked at a 50 mile per hour speed. But it was only like, I think it was 30 miles per hour. So, of course, they pulled him over. And the guy lost. I mean, and in a place for weed's legal, man. What the fuck? What the fuck? 362 pounds off the streets of probably quality shit. I can't honestly believe it. And now, it's really
a lot of product off the street.
I mean, it is, but that's product that could be in our bongs at the same time. And that's it for headlines. Let's take it over to sports with Frank Knox.
Super.
Guys, come on. It's our Super Bowl, all right? You come ready to play or don't come at all.
Yes, sir. Back from the 305. It's your boy Frank Knox with the Sports. So since we got the music going, I'm going to start it right where we left off, baby. The big game happened this Sunday night, and the Chiefs took the title home. I was in shock. I could not believe the 49ers in the fourth quarter did exactly what I said they were going to do against the Chiefs, and that was dominate the game. The game was tied. It was like 2017.
Oh, it's a hell of a game.
Patrick Mahomes goes out. He shows out in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs get their first Super Bowl. 49ers made a lot of mistakes, but hey, there's always next year. They're going to have a lot of players back. So moving right in from the NFL, we just had the big game on Sunday.
It. I mean, it was.
You know, and you know what's happening this Sunday, fellas? Week 1 of the XFL, baby. And it's going to be a 10-week season. It's going to be just 79 games from the first game this Saturday to the championship game. 79-day, just all-out shootout. I think it's, what do we got? So this Saturday, the first game at 2 p.m. is going to be the Dragons at the DC Defenders. And then we're going to have the LA Wildcats and the Houston Roughnecks. I mean, these names are pretty whack. I mean, so... But I'm just here to see the Guardians, baby.
It's pretty whack.
It's basically our home little team here because it's the only team in the Northeast. Is the New York Guardians.
Yeah.
And I need a New York football team that can actually do something.
They're going to be playing at home. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be the XFL. We'll see what happens.
It's it. MetLife, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Going to be going down, baby.
I saw that they changed the whole stadium out. Switched out all the graphics and all the gimmicks, the banners.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
They got it set up.
So the XFL is going to be happening. We'll see what happens.
With their new crazy rules.
Yeah, the rules are going to be crazy. There's not as many stars as I thought would be coming. I don't see Manziel. I don't see Luck. I don't see Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Or even Antonio Brown. No one's really signed. And like Landry Jones is.
You think that they would be picking those guys up?
There's not many huge names out there, man, that have joined the XFL.
Well, I mean.
So we'll see what happens. It's going to be competitive.
They're going to need still some names.
Stars are going to be born just like when they had it before. And it's going to be cool to see.
True.
So moving over from the XFL, I don't know if you guys heard, but a huge trade went down this week with the Red Sox and the Dodgers saying that Mookie Betts over to L.A.
I mean,
the
people
heart
are
and soul
pissed.
of Boston.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the fallout is continuing to happen. Mookie Betts didn't want to stay. Maybe it had something to do with, you know, their manager being involved in the cheating scandal. Things aren't looking good for the Red Sox here. They're going to rebuild.
What do you think they're going to do to replace, though?
Well, they got a couple young guys in return that are very high prospects, pitchers.
You think they're going to bring them from within?
Yeah, they're going to bring the farm system up, the Red Sox, you know?
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. Maybe this is going to be the year the Dodgers finally get the World Series ring they've been getting cheated out of, literally, the past several years.
Oh, nothing worse. The sons of bitches.
Yeah, so, and then this weekend, we got the big UFC fight. John Jones is returning.
John Jones, baby.
You know, he's returning. He's returning, so...
It's going to be huge, though. John Jones, baby.
Yeah.
Every time he fights...
Dominic Reyes, it's happening, so, you know, Reyes is undefeated.
Yeah.
He's up and coming. We'll see what he could do. So, I'm picking John Jones. He's just too dominant.
I'm saying, I mean, and it's always a treat to watch that guy, bro. As long as his fights end up actually happening.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the guy...
He's on another level.
Yeah, he definitely is on another level. It's great. It's great.
So, man, I don't know if you guys heard or even know, but today was the last day of the NBA trade deadline, and we had some blockbusters happen, man.
Ooh, let's hear it.
We had the Warriors trade away D'Angelo Russell. In return, they're receiving Andrew Wiggins from the Timberwolves, which is a great move for Minnesota. Minnesota did not move Karl Anthony Towns, which many people thought. They acquired D'Angelo Russell, and he's a great player. I mean, he's one of the top point guards in the league. That's just what they need. Maybe they're going to make a push in the West. The Warriors also got a protected top 3 pick for next year's draft, which is huge because Curry's going to be coming back. Thompson's going to be coming back. They're going to reload in the draft. Could be dangerous.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And my favorite player in New York this year was Marcus Morris. And he got dealt today, which sucks, to the Clippers.
Making the moves, huh?
Yeah, he got dealt to the Clippers. He was my favorite Knick this year. And we're going to get a first-round pick next year. So,
that's a big bonus.
So we'll see what happens. We got to go young. We're starting over. We just fired our GM. Got a new president. Our team's in turmoil. We've already fired a coach. So the Knicks, I mean,
everything's up in air.
The fans in the Garden chant more sell the team than they do for the New York Knicks on a daily basis.
Yep.
And they want Dolan to sell the team. I mean, he's really run into the shits. So a hometown boy, Andre Drummond, who plays for the Detroit Pistons, huge player, was dealt to the Cavs. I don't know why the Cavs picked him up. They gave him a couple first-round picks to the Pistons. It's kind of a stupid trade because, I mean, Andre Drummond, they won't even play Kevin Love, and they're giving up future picks, the Cavaliers.
Yep.
And they're just having real rough problem after LeBron James left. And, yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right.
So
Middletown Zone to represent.
Yeah, Middletown Zone's going to be going to represent in a different city.
Yeah.
He's going to be going to Cleveland.
That's it. I mean, that's a big move, though.
Yeah, but I like the Detroit team with him, Derrick Rose, Blake Griffin.
Yeah, I mean, that's a sick trio right
That
there.
was a good trio, and I enjoyed watching it this year.
Damn, yo.
Yeah. But
Shit's
I'm
going
going to just, I'm going to end at some NBA news. Kobe Bryant is going to be remembered more at the All-Star game this year. I think pretty cool. They're going to wear numbers 2 for his daughter, Team LeBron James, and Team Giannis is going to wear number 24.
Nice.
So that's happening. That's going to be
pretty
great.
sick, yeah.
It's going to be cool to see.
That's right, Mamba.
Black Mamba lives forever, baby.
That's
Mamba
right.
mentality.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it.
That's it.
That's
So
it.
That's all I got, man. That's my sports wrap for the week.
The sports rap.
Yeah.
Better than Scott's rap. Oh, man, yo. That's sick. That's sick. It's a great week of sports. And when we come back, you know, we have one of our favorite segments, of course. We're going to no-sell with the Scott. I'm sure the Scott's got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
All fired up from the stump. You know, from the stump. So I know you got to be ready.
That wasn't a legit stump. I hope people are ready to stump the Scott this
What do you
week.
mean it wasn't legit?
The one from
Last week.
Yeah,
I totally won by DQ. I'm pretty sure Bud Griffin awarded me the decision by disqualification.
Yeah, that question wasn't even like a real question.
We threw it out.
No, we did. When we come back.
Yeah.
I'm solid with the Scott.
You already know. Someone pass me the blunt. It's time to smoke. Yeah. You know what it is. Everything I roll it big. Yeah. Screaming that's nothing. 4 grams in a blunt, boy. Now you talking. I'm so high, all of.
You're also a world champion and the sole CZW World Tag Team Champion. And you're tuned into another episode of To Be Blunt with PZ.
To Be Blunt Podcast. It's no selling with the Scott.
That's right, baby.
That's not good,
We're
man.
in trouble. And now, bringing you the best and worst of pro wrestling today. The smartest mark in the building. He is the Scott.
Woo! Yeah, no selling with the Scott. Not stump the Scott. Not yet. In a little bit. So if you got your fingers on the phone, you just got to hold out a little bit longer, all right? But right now, let's get into the lits and the shits. So first, let's talk about what was lit. And we had a return. Last night, my man came back. Velveteen Dream is back, baby.
That's right. That's lit.
This is the first time we've seen him in months. It's actually his debut on the USA Network. It's the first time he's been on NXT since they moved to USA. But the best part, oh my God, did you see his tights?
Yeah, I saw. That was great.
It was a throwback to Rick Rude.
Oh, yeah.
And he had an airbrush of himself.
Yep.
And then Marina Shafir, if I said her name right, that's Roderick Strong's wife, and their
child,
son,
yeah.
all on his tights. And then it was a throwback to there was a takeover where he had on the back of his tights that said "Call me up, Vince." And then last night, he had said "Call me up, Marina." So bold statement from Velveteen Dream. He's back in a big way, baby. All right. Now, with that being said, we got to get to some shits here, right?
So get some shits.
I want to talk about Randy Orton, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. This Randy Orton-Edge feud, I love it. I dig it. He came out on Monday, but he hogged up so much time that could have went to a lot of other people. But, granted, the crowd was in the palm of his hands. took it all in. You know, he was total heel status. But my biggest problem with Orton on Monday is, does this guy only have one outfit?
What do you mean, yo?
Does he own a pair of pants?
No, he just wears his little vest.
He came out with his vest, his tights, his knee pads, and his boots, and he didn't have a match. He didn't even really cut a promo. He just said, I can't do this, and he left. He just stood there, did nothing, in his fucking underwear, okay? I don't get it. What's going on with those voices in his head? I don't know. Anyway, back to what's lit. All right?
Are him and Edge fighting at Super Showdown?
We're going to find out soon. It's one of the two, right? It's got to be Super
if they
Showdown.
Don't save that for Mania, though.
Or it's got to be Mania.
It's got to be Mania.
But, anyway, back to what's lit. I want to give it up for my man Cody. I don't know if I can call him Rhodes, but we'll just say Cody, okay? Dude took 10 lashes to the back last night. Absolutely brutal. I'm not sure if anybody out there saw the pictures on his back.
Yeah, for you AEW marks.
He took...
That was brutal.
He took a whooping, man.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, as head executive, you can see, obviously, he'll do anything for AEW's success. And that definitely is a motivator to the rest of the talent in AEW. My only question, though, is why was there a ref there? Like, the referee... I know referees love to count, but were they just going to count every lash? Like, 1, 2, 3. Like, I don't understand why a fucking referee was there. Anyway.
Oh, my God. It does make no sense, honestly.
All right, so, back to the shits. Now, I've been waiting for this feud to end. And maybe it ended last Friday. Maybe. I've been waiting for a long time. And that's Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin. Thought maybe they ended it at the Royal Rumble. Didn't end there. No, because this past week, we had to have a loser eats dog food match. And I said to myself, loser eats dog food, their stock is going to plummet another $20.
And it did.
And, yeah. I thought that, and then it actually happened.
Yeah.
So, hopefully this is the end of their food, but Corbin he had the dog food all over him on Friday. We'll see where they go from here, but I think Corbin actually gets the last laugh because, I mean, his Chiefs won the Super Bowl over Roman Reigns' 49ers. So, ultimately, this past Sunday,
That's true.
Baron Corbin got the last
Baron
laugh.
Corbin had a great best seat in the house.
I just hope he probably smelled like dog food still, but hey, whatever.
Ugh.
He was there at the Super Bowl. But hopefully these guys have new fresh feuds coming out of here, and my bold prediction is they will. And I'm telling you, I think Roman Reigns tomorrow night is going to start feuding with none other than Goldberg, because Goldberg's coming back tomorrow night,
Super
baby.
Showdown.
Yep. So
That's
Spear
already
versus
like
Spear,
fucked.
Reigns versus Goldberg at Super Showdown. That's my prediction, anyway.
Yeah.
And back to what's
That's going to be lit. And hopefully Goldberg doesn't knock himself out again.
Well, see, it's funny you say that. Last year, when he knocked himself out, it was 100 degrees outside, or 110 degrees, in Saudi Arabia, and it was in June. It's kind of weird that now the Super Showdown's been pushed up to February, so I don't think Goldberg's going to get overheated. I think this February climate is going to be good for
You better
him.
hope not, man. It's the desert. I think it stays warm all year.
Is it all
over
year
there in
round?
the
All
desert.
right.
Yeah. In Saudi?
We'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would assume so. Please, do you have any knowledge of this?
Of what?
The weather in Saudi in
is it?
February?
Yeah,
No, I have no clue about that. It was a
Yeah.
desert.
Yeah, it's just hot all year.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll have to wait and see what happens with Goldberg. We'll see if he
I
runs
have
out
no
of gas.
clue about that shit.
But speaking of Goldberg returning, though, this is something that's lit, though, and it's only there's just rumors about it right now. We'll see what's going to happen. But apparently, the man they call Sting is cleared to have another wrestling match.
Oh,
which is insane. Oh, we thought he was done.
Hulk Hogan's saying he's cleared too. Maybe we'll see them two square up.
And Hogan just shaved his beard. He's got his original goatee or whatever, his original stash going on right now. So he could be coming back soon. I mean, I know he's gearing up for the Hall of Fame, but Sting could be coming back. And obviously, the wrestling fans' wet dream match out there is obviously Sting and Undertaker. Yeah, it might be 25 years too late, but that's the one everybody wants to see. So it could be happening sometime soon. Could even be in Saudi Arabia.
Or it could be,
at
WrestleMania.
Yeah, where we're going to go. Or
yeah.
maybe me and you are going to go. Or maybe me and you are going to go. Or maybe you guys will fight over it with somebody else. If somebody else wins.
What? There's somebody else in the
Well,
equation?
if I don't win that competition, if somebody else gets it,
no,
I'm telling you, you guys are going to try to hit them up.
No, we're going to roll through. We're rolling roughshod in this competition.
That's right.
We're coming through. We're flipping tables.
That's right.
We're calling out the bump live on air.
That's right. Fuck the bump.
Smartest mark in the building, the Scott.
That's right, not the bump. It's the Scott. It's the goddamn Scott.
So, anyway, my last thing for the shitter, okay? Ball was dropped this week. And when I say the ball was dropped, and these two guys have been on my shit list forever.
Oh, no.
And that's the drawn-out, long feud. Exactly, you knew it. I don't know if you peeped my notes over here.
No, that's been everyone.
It's Rusev and Lashley. And I guess the biggest crime out of all this is they did all that bullshit for so long, and what'd you do with them this week? Lashley, everybody wants to see Lashley Lesnar. We know it has to happen someday. And I thought for sure it'd be a lock for Super Showdown, okay? You can do it overseas, whatever. Lashley and Lesnar kind of writes itself. I mean, similar styles. They both did MMA. They were both were successful, at least for the most part, in MMA.
I thought that was going to be the win right there. Yeah.
And he jobbed out to Ricochet this week. And I'm not taking anything away from Ricochet. Ricochet and Brock Lesnar, I'm sure it'll be a great match. But in a feud where Rusev should have came out on top, it looks like you had Lashley come out on top so you could do fucking something with him. And then you didn't fucking do anything with him. It would have been great for him to get to that Lesnar match out of that. And then on top of that, with Rusev, what happened with Rusev this week? He wasn't even on the show. Rusev, a talented human being, right? Wasn't even on the show this week.
Maybe he was stuck in the snow.
Maybe.
I mean, I would hope not, but apparently the reports on the internet, which, we can take with a grain of salt, but apparently they say that Creative has nothing for him. So, who knows? Anyway.
They ruined Rusev.
They really did.
I loved Rusev.
Dude, Rusev was a man. When he first came in, I mean, that undefeated streak, there's nobody could touch him.
I saw Liv Morgan had to come down to Alana Titan-John this week on Raw.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. That was a botch.
Yeah, that was funny.
And I was like, are they going to change it? And then I think she finally got to the apron, and then it finally changed, or it went away.
Oh, my God. They've had enough of that already. How long are they going to drag this shit out for?
And now they got Ruby Riott coming back for Liv Morgan.
Yeah,
what's this? This is going to be like a lesbian love triangle.
It's the Riott
We'll see.
squad.
It looks like they finally ended at least the Liv Lana part of it, but now it's going to be Liv and Ruby Riott, it looks like. And I mean, when she was walking down, I mean, it didn't take 2 seconds before everybody realized she was going to turn on her.
What was the point to do that whole Lana and Rusev thing? I mean,
I still don't see what the payoff was.
There's no payoff on anyone's end.
I feel like they just needed an end to that wedding. You can't have a wrestling wedding where just two people kiss and that's it. Well, except for Savage and Elizabeth, I guess.
But all that was for Ruby Riott to come back?
It just seems kind of odd to me.
I mean,
we'll see.
It seems a little odd to me, dude. I mean,
like, that's the end point right now of that feud is Ruby Riott coming back.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Fucking Ruby Riott.
It's like the connection. The dominoes fell.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was the worst, last domino to go to.
Well, let's see what happens. Maybe Sarah Logan will get involved now, too. They'll just keep domoing. Keep dominoing down.
I can't wait.
Sign me up. But you know what? I still watch it, just clips and stuff, you know? I skim the product.
That's it. Me too.
So, anyway, that's all I got for No Selling with the Scott, but Stump the Scott's going to be coming up pretty soon, so if anybody out there wants to do the challenge.
Listen, the Scott is ready now. If you want to fucking call in, the number is on the screen. If anybody wants to call in, I'll start the game show whenever.
860-384-7110, baby. Come on.
That's it. If you want to call in,
we got prizes. I got a stack 8x10s.
That's right.
Did the
They'll
guy
be mailed in.
out?
He didn't yet. I got the address today. Don't worry if you're listening. Your banner, your Velvet Sky autograph banner, it's going to be coming out soon within the next 3 days. within the next 3 business days, I'm going to say.
Oh no! Let's take a quick break.
Really no selling with this.
That's right. When we come back, we're about to get blunt. God damn it! Whether you're looking for laughs,
Now he's throwing chairs and these same elbow shots, but after throwing them, he's like, fuck you, Marco Scott.
looking for surprises,
Howard.com, Alex Jones here with no degenerate globalist and prominent cannabis enthusiast, Easy.
wait a second, or simply looking to get lit with some of your friends.
Let's get ready to smoke it!
Then tune in to To Be Blunt with Peasy, Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time live on Facebook and ToBeBluntPodcast.com.
Drum roll, please!
Man, that was annoying.
To Be Blunt Podcast. It's Frank's favorite bumper music. Everybody get lit. I think we gotta. Frank, can you light the blunt back up? I think me and the audience, we all gotta get a little blunt right now. What do you say? I gotta keep it blunt with everybody. So we're gonna go ahead and get into a little blunt talk, because I got a lot to say this week. Let me tell you. We had a hell of a week. We've listened to the Scott, the no sellings. Phone lines are open if you want to try to stump the Scott. I can go into Bud Griffin mode at any time.
If anybody from Stanford's listening and wants to call and stump the Scott, but
That's
feel
right.
free.
That's right. Instead of trying
Feel
to
free. Call up.
Yeah, no one wants to do bumps, all right? No, do Scots. That's right, baby. That's Scots. So, it's been a fucking hell of a week.
You got a puff on it, man. I don't know.
We got, we put up a poll on the website, on the Facebook page, I should say, this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Right? We put it up right on there, and it was about The Bachelor and what the audience thinks of The Bachelor, whether they watch it or they don't, if they hate it, whatever. Or the blood, there it is, it's still lit. And from the poll, last I checked, it was
the numbers
you got the
up
numbers,
there,
Frank.
yeah.
What? The polls are closed. What is the final outcome right now?
The poll is closed. It's been up for like maybe 8 hours. So, unanimously, man, 79% of the audience called it trash. And they would never watch it. Yeah, they would never watch it.
What?
Yeah.
70? How much?
79% of the audiance.
Why the fuck do I talk about this every week?
21% said they love it. They watch it. It's fire.
Listen, for the 79% that don't watch it, you guys are missing out. All right, and this season has been epic. It's been epic.
But I watch it because it's kind of funny, dude. Too, in a sense, you know,
It is
so
funny.
ridiculous. It's a guilty pleasure.
I watch it because I like it to laugh, bro.
It's a guilty pleasure. Yeah, I love to laugh. Great.
And last week was full of drama. I didn't get to get into anything because a certain somebody called in 15 minutes of mic time. I'm not going to name names right now, but it was the worst promo of all of history.
I think I'm reading his name right now.
That's right. You probably are. That's your brony right there. But last week we had the was it the Chase incident last week?
The Chase?
Yeah, when she revealed that her boyfriend was the country singer.
I don't think that wasn't last week.
That wasn't last week?
No.
Oh. Well, anyways.
That was the week before.
That was the week before. I don't know. I'm glad I get to talk about either way. It was devastating. There was a lot that went on, but now this week's episode.
This week we've had like 5 hours of The Bachelor. And 2 days.
So we had
Wednesday.
2 days worth of The Bachelor this week, which was Monday and Wednesday.
Monday and Wednesday, yeah. 3 hours Monday and then 2 hours last night.
Right. It's getting narrowed down.
There's only like 6 chicks left now. It's crazy.
That's right. It's getting narrowed down.
So how many more weeks of the show?
Probably
the
like
finale?
3 to 4.
3 to 4.
So when it gets to like 3 weeks, I guess you could take them to something called the Fantasy Suite and finally bone them.
Okay.
Wait. Time
That's
out.
usually how the show works.
Wait.
So that's why now it's only like quick one-on-one time, you know? Like they just do like day dates.
You just do day dates until you get to the point where you're ready
Fantasy Suite.
That's right.
You know what that reminds me of? Like Jersey Shore, the Smush Room. That's what that sounds like.
The smush room.
Yeah, the smush.
It kind of is like the smush room. It kind of is. It pretty much is the smush room. Frank, can you grab the bong for me, please? We're going to need that because this blunt's not lighting and I feel like a piece of shit. Listen, this
Nah,
week's
man, you feel good.
this
bro.
this
We
no,
all
I
feel
mean
good.
because I can't smoke none of this. This week's episode was crazy. I mean, I didn't think like half the shit they had was real, bro. We had the date and what was it? Chile? Where were they?
Oh yeah, they were in Chile.
They had a Chile, in a little Chile. Like, dude, and these girls are so brutal and cutthroat. You had the crazy Asian lady. What was her name? Remember?
Tammy.
Tammy.
Yeah.
That was a skeeving
Tammy
two-time
and
event
McKenna,
show.
and she was beefing with McKenna.
Oh, I mean, Scott, when I tell you that these two girls, and he had to sit them down, right? You had this blonde chick with terrible eyebrows that didn't match the color of her hair. It looked fucking stupid. Dude, and
Worst
she wears
eyebrows in the game,
yeah, she
bro.
wear motherfucking Pepto-Bismol colored clothes every episode. Yeah, she got blonde ass like a silver fucking like blonde, but like brown ass eyebrows.
Okay.
Like it looks really fucking weird, bro. And then the Asian lady who is like straight up bad bitch.
Yeah,
Like, she I don't mean that in like a sexy way. I mean that like
no, she'll whoop your ass.
yeah, like
she comes
she's
in-
gangster, bro.
Yeah, she's like into CrossFit and she's like into being like one of the dudes. Like that was like part of her gimmick on the show.
And I thought they were gonna fight, bro. Right? And so he sits them both down because they beefing so hard on the show, and he has like a talk with them, right? And then he lets one of them go home. Okay,
Tammy.
Let's the Asian lady go home. And then at the end of the night, when he's giving out his roses, he gives one to the cat girl too. So they both ended up going home that day, anyways.
Yeah.
Oh.
There was big eliminations. There's like 4 people I think that got eliminated.
Yeah.
4 in one show. That's a lot, right?
3.
Like
3.
What I'm telling you, I mean, it was crazy. It was nuts. But the audience, I mean, I can't understand why they don't like it. So what we did last night was an experiment. We had somebody who's never seen The Bachelor in-house to watch an episode with us. And not to mention, it was a female, you know? It wasn't like a male. It was like we just brought a dude in. Like a lot of females like The Bachelor. But this one's never seen before. So I have live reactions.
Apparently, to our poll, nobody likes The Bachelor.
Well, this is what happens when someone who doesn't like The Bachelor watches The Bachelor.
Okay, see, I'm such a dick because I would just see this man and his Band-Aid on his face. I'm like, bro, we gotta... Because I'll be staring at your forehead all goddamn night.
What is up with that shit at his head?
I'm just saying. Look at this cleavage she got out. She's just a thought.
Yo, this is a thought life.
Thought life. Look at him, hug her. He's like, I'm gonna get some titties tonight.
He's about to get some titties tonight.
Don't get me wrong, I fucking love titties too, but shit. Let me find them first.
Yeah. You don't even have to, yo. It's a wide open shot.
Fucking Washington, D.C., square on the map over here. Fucking Capitol. I see that shit.
when did you know to start recording
Find them.
this?
All right?
Did you plan it out, or you waited till like after?
I just got to start hitting record while she was gone.
Nice.
Yeah.
They really holding us on the court? What the fuck, yo?
Yo.
Oh my right.
Yo, snap this shit. They're taking up.
Some corny ass shit.
They holding hands while they
She's
ride
like,
it.
this is great. This is fucking Coco in real life, okay?
What's Coco?
You never seen Coco?
What the fuck is Coco?
It's a fucking Disney movie.
I don't know what Coco is. I'm the only one that hasn't seen Coco.
Yo, Coco's great.
What the fuck is Coco?
It's a fucking Mexican movie.
Yeah, well, Mexican.
It's actually really fucking cute.
What are they doing, yo? They're got panties?
Those are panties.
Those are straight panties, yo. They're dancing around Scott. Only handkerchiefs over panties.
Well, one chick was holding a look
Pouch
like
in there.
Cat, oh my god, the feces, I can't.
How about the random family they hired from Chile?
A random family, that's a whole family, yo. They flew them bitches in.
Yo, this motherfucker is like the Last Supper. But with Poncho.
Yo, I feel like I need to be on the show. But I need to be the person. I need Bachelorette, okay?
They got that.
I know, but I feel like I'd be the baddest ass Bachelorette ever. I'm like, you don't rave, you're all eliminated. Done. I'm just gonna marry myself. We're all set. First 5 minutes.
That's right.
That's right. I'm like, you don't rave? We can't be friends. Can't even talk to you. Can't even look at you. Have you ever done drugs? No drugs? Bye. Who is this makeup artist?
I don't know.
Like, I need to talk to them. This is network television. People watching. Y'all couldn't patch your motherfucker up nicely. No contour. He ain't got no concealer on. He got a fucking Band-Aid on top of Band-Aid on top of Band-Aid. Yeah, that's good. Just leave it.
They fucking stripped like 6 bandages.
No, right?
I was like a star shape.
I'm telling you.
It's like a fucking asterisk on his forehead.
He got a motherfucking paper mache on his fucking forehead right now. Hey, just color it T and you'll be fine.
Yo, this is what kind of bandage you want? This is shift that fate. Pow.
Yeah.
That's it.
Guys.
Say no more, fam.
Yo, this looks great.
Yo.
It'll blend
You guys
right in.
killed it.
No one's gonna see this on television. Y'all got that green screen shit? Yeah, let's go work.
If you guys could put Paul Walker's face on his brother, then we're good,
We're
right?
great. This is gonna be perfect. Show on TV. Who the fuck did that?
Dude. Yo. Just during the rose ceremony.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Yo, she legit said that she don't trust nobody. She got issues. Let me love you.
He's still in love with that
Let
shit.
me love you.
He really is.
Perfect. Yo, what kind of fucking shirt is that? Yo, this my fucking Snuggie. I extend the sleeves.
Dude.
The Snuggie.
That's
Wow.
reactions, live reaction from somebody who's never seen The fucking Bachelor before.
Dude, that could go viral. If she could read just voiceover every episode, narrate it like that, be the next biggest thing.
I know we might be onto something here.
Might be onto something for sure. That's great.
So the bottom line is that she didn't like The Bachelor either.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
a rough show. It's like a guilty pleasure show.
Listen, I mean, I agree.
You know,
I agree.
everyone has one.
Yeah.
Scott, what's your guilty pleasure show?
Raw.
Yeah, probably Raw.
SmackDown.
You don't watch anything
NXT.
Like, I've watched another show before called Temptation Island, which was terrible.
Oh, that was a real shitty one too.
I watched a little bit of the first season. Of
I
that.
watched the whole first season. It just got too fucked up. Like, that's such a fucked up experiment to take people that are in relationships and put them on an island with like 16 single male and females.
Insane. Yeah, that's you know.
I mean, Jersey Shore was kind of always my guilty pleasure too, though.
Jersey Shore is a great show.
It is,
I
yeah.
hate Jersey.
You don't have to be
Shore.
guilty about it.
What?
I don't really like it anymore. I mean, I watched maybe.
I mean, I haven't watched a new episode.
Maybe I
but-
watched the first season, but that was about it. I never watched it after that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
My mind's kind of blown right now.
I've seen like all the clips and shit online, and all the catchphrases, but I don't know, just wasn't into it.
Go ahead, Scott.
Well, I was gonna say, what's your favorite guilty pleasures? Do you have like a top 5 maybe guilty pleasures? Is that putting you on the spot?
That's putting me on the spot.
Well, we put someone else on the spot.
I got top 5 Super Bowl commercials. So.
We got to talk to the Scott real quick. We're not done yet, bro. But chill out. We got this.
Well, Scott's over here calling me out for
I know.
calling my gimmicks out.
Well, let's call the Scott out real quick.
That sounds a lot better.
Let's call the Scott out.
I'm scared.
The Scott talked earlier about how he had this video we made to submit to the WWE Network show, The Stump, that they ripped us off, those fucking no good bastards. No good piece of shit. No good fucking piece of shits. Fuck. Here's the Scott's quote unquote rap. And I want to know for the audience listening if you think it's gas.
Oh no.
Or it's trash. Please call 860-384-7110. Comment on Facebook if you think the Scott's submission and his, again, quote unquote rap.
So you're telling me people could call in, trash on me, and then try to stump me?
Fuck yeah.
Oh my. What's up, WWE Universe? My name's Scott, and I am officially entering WWE's The Bump WrestleMania contest. So let's go. Let's do this, baby. I've seen a lot of things, so there's only one way to do this, though. We're gonna have to do it Thuganomics style, baby. All right, to start this thing off, I need to set the tone. Take it back to the first WrestleMania with that MSG microphone. Next up is someone who I give a lot of love. Hot Rod Roddy Piper with his WrestleMania 2 boxing glove. Those lockers that you walk past again and again, I seen them before back at WrestleMania 10. Something else that was a sight to see.
With the music in the background.
Santina's Miss WrestleMania sash on your Christmas tree. Now, I'm not sure who it is or who it was for, but I totally spotted that statue of that Slammy Award.
That's got you.
I must say, I'm impressed by all the bumps material. You guys make me hungry, though, with that giant Booty-O cereal. But that wasn't the only New Day prop. You guys even had the cooler. I just hope it was filled with New Day pops. Now, here's something that I wouldn't otherwise have been able. So I want to thank Matt for the shout out of that TLC table. Something else that made me stop, so I had to think thus. Was that the WrestleMania 9 microphone held by Finkus? As I continue with this contest Maximus and try to take advantage,
This is trash.
did you notice the robes of Ric Flair and Randy Savage? Those robes were nice, but after digging a little deeper, I seen an outfit that belonged to the Grim Reaper. One thing I have to ask, when this contest started on 12/11, was that the USA flag that Hogan was waving at WrestleMania 7? Speaking of USA,
This is the longest
I think I
gimmick
spotted
ever.
something special. Looked to be Kurt Angle's Olympic gold medal. Something else in the peeps realm I see. A skull that belongs to one Hunter Helmsley. Now, I need to put a period on this before I start to run amok. Shout out to my man John Cena and his word life knucks. That's all I got. I've got nothing else to explain to you. Just send me to Tampa so I can sign point at WrestleMania.
Alright, so listen, before anybody trashes this,
It's already been trashed.
I want you to go online and search this contest and watch the other videos, okay? Because
Watch
Sorry,
all the
Scott,
videos.
but this listener right here said, you sound like Christopher Walken. You say you trash.
I really sound like Christopher Walken. Wow.
That was, you had no rhythm and no
Dude,
flow.
It was great. A for effort, A for laugh.
F for everything else.
You know?
Okay, I get it.
Bro,
It was cool from a wrestling. Mark would love it.
Oh, it was cool. So if I win this,
Yeah,
I mean,
it
you're in my up and ups right now. So.
that doesn't matter if no favorites. I mean, listen.
That was
We
fire.
can't go
bro.
asking him easier
That was
question.
fire.
What?
I'm gonna go live on air and vote that.
No fucking way, yo.
Oh yeah.
There's no way this ain't happening.
Oh
yo.
yeah. Mind games. Mind
No,
games.
I'll show you my games
Scott
right here.
says he's got another trip to Florida in the books over
Yeah,
here.
man, we going. Me and Scotty.
What was that?
Yo,
All right, PZ.
I just drank the bog water.
PZ's about to vomit on air. Don't do it. He's gonna make me throw up.
He's got a puke. He's got a puke. Whoa.
Do you need more water? Do you need water?
I got water.
What are you guys doing? Are you guys?
It was nasty and gross all at the same time, bro. Oh
Here.
my god.
If you need more water, there's more right here.
Oh, shut up, Scott.
There's more in the bong right there.
Shut up, Scott.
Damn, I
You
had
shut up, god damn it.
You had a whole gulp.
Yo, I just had a whole ass gulp, bro.
Damn, that's terrible.
Damn, we wanted to play Stump the Scott, and I think this is like make Peasy Queasy over here.
Yo, oh my god, that was so fucking bad. I literally feel queasy right now. I mean, that was devastating. I'm walking, water's right in my mouth.
Oh no.
Breaking news. I just drank like a half bong of water. Oh my god. And this is some
Fucking bullshit! Motherfucking piece of shit! You asked me excellent question.
and that's maybe what we're gonna find out right here. Because right now, let's test the goddamn waters. Frank, I tell you what. One question each. No phones, no nothing. Right now. We try to stump the Scott.
Who, you and I?
That's right.
All right, I could pull up a question.
No, no phones.
He just said no phones.
Oh, no phones?
You want to start? Let's see how we start the competition.
All right, do it up.
Or do you want to get the Scott try to stump us?
All right, do it up.
Because that would be impossible. I'm never going to get any of the Scott's questions.
Well,
I can make them like easy, mediocre. It's up to you guys.
What do you think?
It's totally up to you.
We got 4 minutes.
We might.
Do you want to get stumped or you want to try to stump him?
Well, listen, man. You already called him trash. I don't know why you want to play Stump the Scott. I mean, I'm already.
You know what? I got
behind the competition.
I got at least 3 questions ready for each of you guys.
He's the smartest. What?
He wants to do 3 questions asked.
3 questions? No, forget it. We're not going to do.
Oh boy.
That's right. I'm the smartest. I'm the best. And I'm going to prove it right here against Frank Knox. Where Stump the Scott gets reversed, baby. It's Stump the other host. Scott.
Okay, so I'm doing the questions here?
That's right.
All right. Hi, everybody. This is Scott, and I'm here to stump Knox and stump Peasy. So my first question is for...
If you don't do the gimmick, bro. Stump
the Knox.
Oh, Stump the Knox.
All right, we're doing Stump the Knox first. Okay, so Frank Knox. Razor Ramon, and I'm talking about Scott Hall, was never in a Royal Rumble match. However, he competed at 4 Royal Rumble events in one-on-one matches. Name me one of his opponents. One of the 4. I only want one of the 4. Let's see if you can do it.
Well, it might have been 1992. I know it could have been that guy. Maybe it could have been Hunter Hearst. No, it could have been Hunter Hearst. Damn, maybe it could have been Kevin Nash. I don't know. No, it could have been Kevin Nash. Oh, man, I think it's going to be Shawn Michaels.
Final answer?
My final answer. Oh, wait. Let me overthink this again. I think I had Shawn Michaels. It's Shawn Michaels.
All right. Well, Shawn Michaels is not correct.
Oh.
At the 93 Royal Rumble, Razor Ramon faced Bret Hart. At 94, IRS. 95, Jeff Jarrett. And 96, Goldust. Never faced Shawn Michaels at a Royal Rumble match.
All right, guess let's see if I can do it. Make it quick. We got to make this in. We got to get this in. Am I going to get it? We're going to find out right here. On Stump the Peasy.
All right, Peasy.
That's right.
On July 4th, 1993, Lex Luger body slammed Yokozuna on the USS Intrepid. However, multiple superstars and others failed. Tell me, we'll just go one name. One name that failed to slam Yokozuna that day.
Well, if the square root of pi is baked pie,
I hate you guys so much,
and the weed that I smoke is purple, then the blunt that I roll is going to be huge. And if the 3 3/3 and you get a whole Scott Steiner thrown in there, I'm going to go ahead and say the Honky Tonk Man.
Final answer?
Yeah.
No, man, the Honky Tonk wasn't there then.
Damn, we both.
And what's
Yeah,
hilarious
we
is
suck.
you said Scott Steiner in there, and he was actually one of them that tried to do it.
Oh, no.
Better luck next time, fellas.
That's right. 2B Blunt Podcast. We'll see you next week for episode 31. Follow us on IG, Facebook, and Twitter at 2B Blunt Podcast with the number 2. From the Scott, Frank Knox, and Peasy, we'll see you next week. Same weed time, same weed channel.